Yes, then YouTube, we are back. The 4-3-2-1, in my opinion, and in most pros' opinions as well, probably the best four-back formation on FIFA 23. Obviously, the 5-4-1, in my opinion, is probably the best. But the 4-3-2-1 is amazing. But before we get started, guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me, let's see if we can smash over 100 or 200 likes. That would mean the world to me. Drop a comment down below and please hit that subscribe button to my channel. Most of you people that are watching this video aren't actually subscribed. Let's change that. It's free to do so. Bottom left or bottom right, I can't remember which one it is. Subscribe to my channel. So we are on the pay to win account. I absolutely love the 4-3-2-1, and the reason that I love it, YouTube, is because of the playing instructions. It defends in a 4-4-2, but then at the same time, you've got a lot of men. Well, yeah, a lot of men, because you are playing men's football. We've got a lot of people going forward. You've got the left back bombing on, or the right back, depending on which one that you want bombing on. I just think it is a perfect formation in terms of like being able to use different formations while actually having just one set formation. But before we get started and into the custom tactics, for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at a checkout for 5% off your order. So before we get into the tactics, this is how I set my team up. In my opinion, it is better to have like kind of like an attacker as one of the central midfielders. So for me, on my pay to win, I have Foot Birthday Jairzinho there. On my road to glory, who plays there? Oh, Garincha plays there on my road to glory, yes. So you can use three midfielders though if you want. That doesn't make too much of a difference. I just find it easier to attack when you do actually have an attacker in that right centre mid or left centre mid position. And then of course back four and front three, pretty obvious. So the custom tactics that I use, balanced on the defensive style. YouTube is never ever really going to change from that. What I do say though is, I would stay away from press after possession loss because it does just drain your stamina like a motherfucker. You don't want that, in my opinion. It drains your stamina so much. But it can be effective in using it in like the last 10-15 minutes of the game. If you want to use a pressing tactic, I would recommend pressure on heavy touch from minute one. But again, be warned, it won't drain your stamina as much as the press after possession loss, but it will drain your stamina. It still will, more than like being on a balance. But pressure on heavy touch is definitely good and a viable option for you to use, in my opinion. The width that I use, YouTube, is 45 on the 4-3-2-1. So normally I would play really narrow in terms of defensive width, like anywhere between 35 and 45. With the 4-3-2-1 at the minute, as you will see, I'm about to stream my weekend league games actually as well. So I really like the 45 width. I like it on the 4-3-2-1. You are a little more narrow than obviously the preset 50, but you're not as narrow as kind of like when defending in a 4-4-2 and a 4-3-3-1. Basically, I just think that defending in a 4-3-2-1 isn't that difficult anyway for me. So I don't need to have it as narrow as it needs to be. The defensive depth, YouTube, I use 60 on the defensive depth. So I used to use 70. But with the team of the season now dropping and stuff like that, you need to lower it a little bit. You know, you don't want to be too YOLO, too gung-ho with it. So 45, 60 is what I'm using. I'm really finding like that's the really good balance for me at the minute. I really like that balance. 45 and 60 work, especially on the 4-3-2-1 anyway. It obviously changes from formation to formation depending on which formation I'm using. But 45, 60 and balance is working the best for me. Let me know in the comment section, by the way, YouTube, down below. Do you use anything else other than balance and direct passing? Because I say it in every video, and that's what I use. I just want to see what you guys are using, or you people are using, and just see, you know, like what. Is there anything different I can use? I've tried everything. Slow build-up direct passes, slow build-up balance, slow build-up possession, slow build-up forward run. Trust me, everything you can think of I've used, and I just think balance and direct passing is the best one by a mile. So that's basically what I'm thinking. But yeah, so let me know in the comment section, do you use anything different? The offensive width is then 45. So I want it a little more narrow than obviously the preset 50. The reason for that, I want my left forward and my right, well, they're called centre forwards now, but traditionally in the 4-3-2-1, the left forward and the right forward, I want them closer to the striker. So you kind of go like that a little bit, you know what I mean? You kind of go like that. I want them a little closer to the striker, easier to them get the rebounded shots, easier for stuff like that. Players in the box then, YouTube, is on 7. Yes, you will have seen me using 7 again now recently. No real method to that madness. I just always think the more players you have in the box, more likely you are to score a goal. That's basically the only way I think of it, really. Like, the more players you have in the box, more likely you are a shot is to fall down and rebound straight to your feet. Well, to one of your attacker's feet, right? Or head. That's the way I look at it. Last but not least, corners and free kicks, 2 and 2. So, they're the tactics. That's how I set my team up. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, my striker, I don't think this has really changed much at all, actually. So, my striker and my right forward are just on getting behind. That is it. So, no stay central or anything like that. They are literally just on getting behind. So, basically, they will be the two strikers when defending. So, my R9 and my Timothy Mbappe, or on my road to glory, my Ollie Watkins and my Heung-min Son at the minute, they will be the two strikers. Oh, just hit my mic, sorry. They will be the two strikers that are forward most in terms of like the attacking position. So they will be the two strikers when defending, and then of course when we then get the ball, Mbappe will drift slightly wider, but not too much because of the 45 attacking width. So I like that. The getting behind, in my opinion, is an absolute must. And then the left forward is just on coming back on defence. So my Vinicius Junior or my Tadic on my road to glory, he will play basically, when we're defending, he will be the left midfielder of a 4-4-2. But then when we're attacking, he will then obviously push into the left forward. So imagine it's like this, YouTube. You have your three forwards here, right? You know, they're right here. Look, your three forwards are right here. Okay, when we're defending, this left one, or the right one as you're looking, because obviously it's flipped, he will come down a little bit, and then you'll defend with the two. Do you know what I'm saying? It will then defend with the two. But then as soon as we get the ball, he'll push forward and attack with the three. So really simple. It might sound a little complicated, but it's actually simple when you think about it. So he's the left mid in the 4-4-2. My left centre midfielder is actually the one that I use the most to get forward. But I know it's Ruud Gullit, but there's a reason for that, which we'll see in a minute. So my left centre mid, he is on getting to the box for cross and cover centre, because he will be the left centre mid in a 4-4-2 when defending. Then when we get the ball, Ruud Gullit, don't be afraid to attack with your centre midfielders. I know it's a lot, especially, by the way, I am possibly going to be doing coaching again. So let me know in the comment section if you would be interested in that, by the way, just as I remember very quickly. So yeah, he will attack a lot, the left centre mid in the 4-4-2. The middle centre mid, he will stay back while attacking and cover centre. He basically plays as like a CDM. So you don't want to drift too far away with my team of the year, Jude Bellingham, or who is it on my road to glory? My red Declan Rice, actually, so I'm using at the minute on my road to glory. He's like the middle, he's the CDM. He is the Rodri. He is the Fabinho, although Fabinho's shit now available. But he is that player. He is the Rodri, the Sergio Busquets. Breaks up play and also dictates the play. My right centre mid then, YouTube, is on completely default settings, including cover wing. Remember, that's because he's the right midfielder of a 4-4-2. The right back is then on stay back while attacking, and then the left back, YouTube, is on join the attack and overlap. But it doesn't matter if you want to flip that. So if you want your right back to be on join the attack and overlap, and then your left back on stay back while attacking, it doesn't matter. Just, in my opinion, as long as one of them is on join the attack, that is all that matters. And then last but not least, YouTube, comes for crosses and sweeper keeper on the goalkeeper. And that right there is my updated 4-3-2-1 custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like on today's video for me. Drop a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button to my channel. And remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive man, attitude. Peace out. One love.